do prepare for the week ahead, okay? All right, so we're gonna start off with the rethink, and then we're gonna get some crystals. We're gonna get some numbers and messages also for the collective. We're gonna get the character of the person you're dealing with. We're also going to get some what lies beneath, okay? Make sure y'all tapping that screen. Come on in. Tap the screen. We're going to hit that NLP deck, okay? That is our newest deck. And we're going to get into that what's the tea, you know, what's going on, all right? And we're going to clarify it with this infused deck, all right? Okay, so let's get these over here. And let's get it. All right. Hopefully everybody doing good. It's me, always good. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay. All right. Let's get some rethink cards for the collective. Give them something to think about or even rethink. Okay. Give us some cards for the collective for the rethink deck. All right. All right. Give us the truth. Give us some truth. What's going on for the collective for today? Give us some truth. What do they need to focus on? Okay, think about or even rethink. All right, give us some cards. All right. Okay, what do we have today? We have inner child, okay? Somebody needs to work on protecting that inner child, or maybe somebody's pregnant and they don't know. It's an inner child in there, okay? But this is pertaining to the little you, okay? That smaller person inside of you that once was, you know, the baby. Okay, it says, I connect with my inner child and nurture my playful and creative side. I allow myself to have fun and enjoy life without judgment or criticism. I am free to be myself and express my true essence. Okay? So, you know, get with self, you know, because these are things that you have to do by yourself. Okay, maybe there's a group setting for it, but I doubt it. All right, but the inner child, you know, you it's you, a smaller version of you. Okay, when you were a child, you know, people have memories of when they were younger, you know, and things may have happened. So you need to go back and heal that, okay? That's what they mean by healing your inner child. You need to go back and heal the things that hurt you as a child, okay? And, you know, it probably involves other people. So you would have to forgive them too, as well as forgive yourself for thinking it was your fault, okay? So, yeah, that's how that goes. All right. Okay, and what's next? Reclaiming my power. Okay, collective, you know how we do. All right. If to reclaim your power, you just simply say, I call back my power. I call back my energy, okay? And mean it, okay? You tell the universe what you want, all right? You demand that your power be returned to you, okay? All right, it says reclaiming my power. I am reclaiming my power from those who sought to diminish me. With unwavering strength, I embrace my truth, honor my worth, and assert my authentic self. I rise above negativity and shine in my own light, okay? All right, collective. So, yeah, call back your power. I suggest you do that every AM because, you know, people be out here stealing your power while you sleep or while you're unaware. You know what I'm saying? So, if you do it every day, they can't, you know, they going to get back with their own energy, their own power, and which is probably not too good, okay, if they trying to steal yours. All right, so those were our rethink cards for today. All right, we might retire this deck just because I'm getting some new cards. But if you guys want to stay with the rethink, I don't think we hit all of the cards yet, but yeah. All right, next we get the crystals. Next, what's going on with crystals for today for the collective? Give us some crystals that the collective needs, okay, or doesn't have. All right, give us some crystals for today. It's Monday, y'all. Give us some truth. Give us the truth. What does the collective need for today, okay? Give us some truth. All right, this has been coming out all week, so it's obvious that you guys need some selenite, okay? Get you some selenite. They sell them in bulk. They sell them, you know, everywhere. It's in abundance, selenite. Okay, it says, you already know what selenite look like, okay? Let me just show you if you don't know. All right, it says, icy selenite is a form of gypsum with a calm, cool, and collected vibe. Who needs it? Healers, believers, the currently cleansing, juice, technology, etc. Where to put it? Wherever you want to wipe the slate clean. Your bedside table after a brutal work week, or around the apartment after somebody extra shady visits. It says when to use it. When you move into a new space and want any lingering bad juju to vamoose. When you pray to gods above, where you've been working, when you've been working with crystals and want to clear away energy they've picked up in the process. Give them a gentle tap with selenite, okay? Get you some selenite and clear the path to enlightenment. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen, loves. Make sure you tapping the screen. All right, and what else we have? Garnet, okay? This is my birthstone, garnet, okay? You see my garnet? It's totally different from this one, but they come in different shades, you know. Okay, it says what it is. Garnets are deep pomegranate to fiery red stones that have its wrists for what? That have lit wrists, okay? They done lit up people wrists, all right? It said that has lit wrists for centuries. Garnets come in many forms like alumidine, Grossler, and spectering, okay, to name three. Gorgeous garnets gush with positive vibes and are the perfect sparkly accessories to an I got this attitude, okay? It says, who needs it? Writers who aren't writing, painters who aren't painting, sexual beings who aren't sexing, okay? It says where to put it. Any place you want to make something big, something be it art, love, or dollar bills, y'all. Oh, shoot. It says when to use it. When you feel like the real you is getting lost in sometimes shallow, often materialistic priorities of the like-driven culture, okay? Get you some garnet and get into your depth, okay? Go deeper, okay, within yourself and find out who you really are, all right? So that's what we have for our crystals today, okay? Hopefully you got that. If you didn't, you can always go to my YouTube page, Always Good, one word, okay? And, you know, like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever you want to do once you get over there, all right? But you can rewind and you will see in the description box for the videos what day it came out, okay? What day it's for, all right? All right, next, we're going to get into what lies beneath for the collective. What lies beneath, okay? What is going on with the hidden truth for the collective? What do y'all need to know for today? What is going on for my collective? Okay. Give us some truth. Give us the truth, all right? What is going on with the collective that they need to know that they don't know already, okay? Give us some cards for what's going on for the collective, okay? All right, what we got? Okay, it says, a situation is about to explode. Things are about to pop off in flames. And then we got running away, okay? She about to pop off and somebody about to run the hell away, okay? That's what we got, all right? Okay, y'all be careful out there, all right? And then to say, check yourself, okay? Red lipstick stains, all right? Somebody need to go get a checkup, okay? Because they've been out here frolicking, okay? I mean, I don't know how else to say it, okay? Yeah, and then last it says outdated, discard, irrelevant, old news, okay? This situation is outdated, okay? All of that flingy, fling, fling. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, we got love story. Game over. Okay. Love story and game over. Okay. It says once upon a time. Game over. Okay, somebody was out here playing games, and now the games are over. Okay, doing all of this here and there and everywhere. Lipstick stains. Okay, the situation about to pop off in flames. All right. And it's now somebody want to run away. Okay. Somebody want to run away from the situation that they've created. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Okay. And it say game over, and that's a heart. Okay. Game over to the love story. Okay. Once upon a time, it's outdated. That's what they saying. Shit is outdated, okay? The cheating, the frolicking, whatever they was doing, it's outdated. It's time to discard it, okay? But it looked like somebody trying to run away, all right? Well, that's what's going on for the collective for today, all right? The situation about to pop off, y'all. Be careful. Be careful what's going on, okay? Be careful with what's going on. You know, if you need to run away, get away. I mean, shit, okay? Yeah, because somebody made bad choices. They made bad choices messing with people and doing all of these different situations. Now they got to deal with them, you know? They got to deal with those different situations, okay? Hopefully my collective know what the, know that that shit ain't okay. You got to do what you got to do, love. Okay, and let's get some characteristics of the person that my collective is dealing with. Okay, this is going to give us characteristics of people in your story. It might even give the characteristic of you, okay? Take it as it applies, all right? Give us some cards for the characteristic of the person the collective is dealing with. All right. Give us some truth. Who is my collective dealing with? What is their characteristics? Okay. What is the characteristics of the person that the collective is dealing with? They gave us one card. They young. Okay. They young. All right. It says vitality, innovation, potential, growth. Okay. You got a young person out here. Give us one more shuffle because, I mean, everybody ain't dealing with a young person. All right, give us some cards for the collective of the characteristics of the person that they are dealing with. Okay. All right. They got young lover. Oh boy. Okay. Somebody dealing with a young lover. It says love, romance, production, infinity. Okay. And then you got traveler, okay? A young traveler. It says seeker of horizons, adventurer, experience, long journey, all right? And then we got architect, weaver of blueprints, planning, design, supervision, construction, okay? We got architect, okay? Somebody building and planning, okay? All right. And then we got father, a father. All right, family, patriarch, guardian, parental authority. All right. And then what we got, researcher. Okay. A researcher. Okay. All right. So, it's young lovers want to travel. Okay. And make some plans because somebody is about to be a father. Okay. Ooh, yeah. So there's a young couple that's about to travel, okay, and build a life somewhere else, okay? And the father is wanting to research, explore, study, okay, experiment with something, Okay, where they gonna go, how they gonna live. Yeah. All right. So make sure you know, taking all things into aspect, but shit about to pop off today. Okay. Somebody about to tell you they pregnant, somebody young. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, if you didn't get that, go back. Go to my YouTube page. Always Good. One word. See, it's right here. Always Good. Okay. That's how you spell it if you didn't know how to spell it. All right. And yeah, just rewind it again, whatever you need to do. Okay, we had father, now we got mother. Yeah, so it's a young couple about to travel because the mama pregnant. Okay, she pregnant. All right. Yeah, she needs some help, some guidance, okay? So, you know, she might be young, but still, there's a baby on the way. So you got to deal with that situation, okay? However that came about. But, you know, we were all young once too, so put yourself in their shoes, okay? They think you not gonna be able to be okay with it, okay? They think they need to run away, okay, and do things on their own, but you have to, you know, give these people, the young people, some guidance. I mean, be compassionate, okay, about their situation and what's going on with them, because, you know, we were all young ones, okay? We all made mistakes. We all had to go through certain things in life, all right? So just make sure you are being empathetic to the situation so they don't feel they have to run away and hide, okay? All right? All right, so let's move on. We're going to get into this NLP deck, all right? It's going to be one of my favorite decks because I love the mind. I love how the mind works. I love to, you know, look into the mind and see how other people might perceive things, okay? Because perception is your reality, and once you made that decision on what you say, okay, can't nobody change that until you change it. You know what I'm saying? All right. So give us some cards for the collective for today from this NLP deck, okay? Give us some cards for the collective. What do they need to focus on for today? Give us some cards for today. What they need to focus on or rethink about, okay? Rewire your mind to get on your right grind, all right? Damn, they gave us a lot, okay? All right, so we got congruent alignment, okay? Congruent alignment. Can you see that? Congruent alignment. Okay, it says, when your thoughts, emotions, and body agree, your energy flows without friction. This is congruent alignment, the state where everything within you is pointed in the same direction. Before you act, check, does this choice feel aligned in my body, my voice, my breath? Okay? Congruent alignment. So make sure your body, your mind, your soul is all on board, okay? Then there will be no friction on what you want to attain, okay? Whatever you're trying to align with. Okay, and then we have reframing reality. Okay, it's time to reframe your reality. Yep. There you go. It says reframing is the process of shifting the nature of a problem to reveal new possibilities. By changing the structure or context, you can find empowering meanings. For example, instead of seeing I'm stuck as a permanent state, reframe it to I'm now at a crossroad preparing for my next steps, okay? So don't put it in the context of something negative. You know what I'm saying? So what you do is you reframe the way you speak to yourself, the way you use words, okay? And put it in a context where this is not the all be, this is not the end, okay? This is just another step that I need to take towards what I'm trying to attain, okay? And then we got reframe the fear, okay? Once again, Reframe the fear, all right? Reframing the fear. All right. It says, for fear often signals that you're on the edge of growth. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? And how would I handle it? Then flip the question, what's the best that could happen if I succeed? Shifting your focus from fear to opportunity empowers you to move forward, okay? You got a big test coming up, okay? Think about when you pass the test, okay? Don't think about if you don't pass the test. You know what I'm saying? You have to reframe your mind to think a different way. You know what I'm saying? You have to, or you're just going to have these same bad thoughts, okay? Yeah. And then asking what if, okay? Asking what if. All right. Make sure y'all tapping the screen. It says, what if this isn't happening to punish you, but to prepare you? For example, a delayed opportunity might be giving you time to build your skills you'll need to succeed later. Okay? Asking, what if this is for my highest good, opens the door to curiosity and hope, okay? So, yeah, just like I said, if you're trying to attain a goal, make sure you asking the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask about failures or things that didn't work out. Just know that this is a new opportunity for you to get prepared and get your skills up, okay, for whatever you about to do, okay? If it didn't work out right then, you weren't ready, okay? Just know that I wasn't ready, so now I have this opportunity again. Now you go through and it succeeds. That means you needed to acquire more skills, okay? All right. And then we got breathe to mastery. Breath. Breathe to mastery. Okay? Breathe a breath to mastery. It says, oh, did you see that? Okay, I see that. All right, it says before your mind can reset, your body must feel safe. Regulate breathing immediately signals your nervous system that you're not in danger. Even if your thoughts are spiraling, this card encourages you to use your breath as a switchboard for your emotional state, okay? That's why people, when they all frantic, people tell them, just breathe. Just breathe, okay? That's why everybody always say, just breathe, man, just breathe. You know, because when you in a frantic state, you're not breathing right, okay? Your body is all up in the roar, like, whoa, what the hell's going on? But if you breathe, you calm yourself, okay? You are able to gather your thoughts a little more. The oxygen is going to your brain, okay? So, yeah, breathe to mastery, okay? That's what that said. All right, and then we got circle of excellence. The circle of excellence. All right, it says, visualize a glowing circle of light in front of you, filled with qualities like focus, vitality, clarity, and luck. Step into the circle and feel these qualities flowing through you. This is your circle of excellence. At any time, you can return to it and access your most resourceful states. Okay? Okay, you make a circle. It's all dealing with the mind, okay? We are reprogramming our mind for excellence, for success, okay? This is what we're doing when we tap into this NLP deck, okay? It's the neural linguistic programming, okay? Neurological, all right? So that's always dealing with the brain, you know, and the brain is connected to the spinal cord, which tells everything else what the hell to do, okay? So, yeah. All right, make sure you visualize that circle and put in all the good things that you want in that circle, okay? And make a synapses in your mind, okay? Take a screenshot in your mind of this circle and what is in this circle. And when you return to this circle, then you return to what you were trying to gain, okay? Quality, vitality, whatever, money. You can put it whatever in the circle. It's your circle, okay? Make sure you make a circle, and it could be a square circle. It don't even matter. It's in your mind. It's what you thinking about, all right? Next, we have unconscious deletion, okay? Unconscious deletion. All right. It says deletion is often unconscious, creating blind spots in communication and decision making. Are you leaving things unsaid, either in your communication with others or in your own internal dialogue? Okay, so go through your mind, okay, and go through and see if you left anything unsaid. Some things are best left unsaid, you know, because they cause conflict. So it's, you can put this in your own mind, okay, and delete all the things that you don't need there anymore, the old baggage, the things that happened before. No, we are replacing them with things we want to happen in the future. Okay, that's what we're doing. We are reprogramming our minds to bring us success, to bring us the things that we want. Okay. Yeah, we got meta programs. Okay. Meta programs. It says meta programs are unconscious patterns that guide how we respond to the world. For example, thinkers prioritize logic and structure, while feelers lead with empathy and values. Knowing your own tendencies and recognizing others can help you communicate more effectively. Okay? So when you in a dilemma or you in a conflict with somebody, they either a feeler or a thinker, okay? Some people utilize both, okay? But you have to know who you're talking to, okay? And know yourself, all right? Know how you think and feel and how you come to every situation, to every conflict, or to every solution. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, meta program, all right? So the unconscious patterns, okay? So just know who you are. That's even more ways to figure out how you think and how you relate to other things, to other people, okay? Next, we got break state, okay? Break state. Break state. It says you don't have to stay stuck. A break state is a deliberate shift in focus, movement, or even laughter that can reset your emotional and mental state instantly. This card reminds you that you hold power to neutralize any moment by snapping out of an unhelpful state in an intentional way, okay? It's like you in a whole full-blown argument. You go to laughing and shit like, what? People gonna be like, what the, is something wrong with you? No, you reprogramming yourself not to knock this much, not to bust this person in the head, because that was what you was thinking. You wanted to bust somebody in the head. Now you just reprogramming yourself like, listen, yeah, this ain't even worth my time, worth my effort, because you're trying to push my buttons. But no, that's not what you're going to get out of me, okay? You're going to get either I'm not about to deal with this right now, or I'm about to, you know, bust you in the head. And you don't want to do that, okay? You don't want to be putting your hands on people, okay? So when you in a situation, you have to be able to think actively. You have to be an active thinker at all times, okay? Because shit just pop off anytime, anywhere. You just never know, okay? And you have to take in consideration, what do you want to really happen in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Because you know, if you pop somebody, you might go to jail because they might call the police on you. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so yeah, you have to reprogram your mind to think in any situation. You have to be, just how you have to be an active listener, you have to be an active thinker, okay? Because people will try to push your buttons And no, no, no. You can't let them in your space, okay? That means your mental capacity. Don't let them in there because they will trigger you every time because they think they know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Just stay away. You know, that's the best thing because people will definitely try you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have clear your perspective. Okay? Clear your perspective. All right. It says, a stressful thought is often a streak of the mental glass, not a true reflection of reality. When tension builds, ask yourself, what might I be projecting onto this situation? The truth is often simpler and softer than it first appears, okay? Once again, when you're in a situation, you have to think, okay? That's why they say think before you do things. And usually you need to think 3 times, okay? Think 3 times. What am I doing? Is this going to affect my future? And should I keep going with this? Okay, those are the things you would ask yourself in a dilemma because, but in most situations, people don't have that time to think. That's why we program our minds right now before situations happen. You know what I'm saying? Are you feeling me? Are you getting what I'm putting down? If you didn't, just go back to my YouTube page and rewind, okay? And think about what's going on, okay? Because people get into situations and people be like, damn, I ain't mean to do that. That's because they wasn't thinking. They weren't able to get into their own headspace. They let somebody on the outside trigger them to do what the hell they did, okay? And then you got your fight or flight situations. Most people want to fight, okay? Most people don't take flight, all right? And they end up in a situation that's do or die. People end up having to hurt other people just to save themselves, okay? So, but that's the situation they put people in environments, the hood. It's always fight or flight. It's always fight or flight. So, you dealing with a situation, you just don't put yourself in those situations. That's how that can help you. You don't go to those clubs where you already know people you don't like gonna be there. Okay? That's just asking for a confrontation, a conflict, okay? If you don't want to be put in a situation where it's do or die, don't go to that damn club. You know what I'm saying? That's just a metaphorical thing, but you know what I'm saying. You don't like certain family members or whatever, however, you don't go to the damn family reunion, okay? That's how that go, because they just might be there, and now you got to do something that you said you didn't want to do to this family member. Like, no, don't put yourself in situations where you might have to, okay? It is what it is. I mean, everybody has choices. Everybody has free will, okay? Until you don't. Okay, once you don't, that means you done got locked up. Now your free will is given to somebody that don't even know you. Somebody that could care less about you. You know what I'm saying? They just there to do their job. Okay? All right, so be mindful of what you doing, what you putting into your mind, okay? What you putting yourself in situations, okay? All right, let's get some tea for the collective. Let's get in this tea deck and see what's going on for today. It's Monday, y'all. Let's see what's going on for today for the collective. And if you didn't get into that NLP or you weren't here, you can go to my YouTube page. It'll be in the description box for today's date, all right? And yeah, you can rewind it and, think about it and reprogram your mind, okay, for success, all right? That's what we all strive for, success, okay, and prosperity. All right, give us some tea for today. What is going on with the tea? Give us the truth, okay? Give us some truth. What is going on with the tea for today for the collective? Give us some cards, all right? Give us some cards for the collective. What's going on? All right. Okay. One fell. Hold on. Come here. All right. Okay, what we got? We got somebody wants you back, but you already know that. Okay, collective. Somebody wants you back. They didn't know your worth. Now they're desperate. Too little, too late. Okay, you're good on that. Okay, and somebody cyberbullying someone. Okay, somebody out here cyberbullying somebody. It says online attacks, hiding behind screens. Words can still hurt. Okay. All right, and then it's probably a karmic friend. Yeah, somebody you thought was your friend, but they on your site, they on your page under another name, okay? Because they ain't gonna say who they really is, okay? Because then you would check them. Yeah, so, yeah, can't fully trust them. Always some tension. Low-key competing with you, okay? They on your page watching what you do, how you do it. They want to copy you, okay? But hey, I mean, each one teach one. We out here to teach people how to be a better version of themselves, okay? That's what I'm here for. To teach you how to be a better person, okay? And yeah, their karmic friends are bullying you, okay? Get up out of here. All right. All right. Let's get some clarification on these cards for the collective. Give us some clarification on these cards for the collective, what they need to know. Okay, what is going on? All right, give us some clarification on want you back. Okay, who wants you back? All right, who is out here wanting my collective back? All right, who wants you back? Why they want you back? Okay, give us some cards for wants you back. All right, give us some cards. One for a shuffle. All right, what we got? All right, we got pictures, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. They want you back, okay? We already said that. They want you back. If they got pictures of you, videos of you, they watching them profusely, okay? Over and over again, wishing, hoping, okay? Yeah. But yeah, spirit protected you from this person, okay? There ain't no coming back. You don't want that back, okay? You don't want them back. So that means it's not going to happen, okay? You have to be on board for that to happen. All right. Excuse me. It says protected or divine intervention, guardian angel shielding. Okay, like I said, spirit protected you from this person and got you out of the situation that they had you in. Okay, because they was out here risking it all, having relations with Peter, Paul, Sandra, and Cassandra. Okay, they was with everybody. All right, they was having risky things going on. It says unprotected sex, sexual disease, partner to partner, unsafe decision. Okay, and spirit protected you from that. Okay, they took you out of the situation before they could infect you. Okay, that's what it's saying. Okay, and they out here gossiping about you, lying. Okay, how they want you back, but they saying you was this, that, and the third. Okay, listen to this person. All right, no, get up out of here. Okay, but you ghosted they ass. You like like you were never there. You like shit, I don't give a damn. And they bottled up, okay? They bottled up. They look at them. They just in a sea of emotions and shit. They got some shit going on. It says keeping things inside, not opening up. Deception. Yeah, because they was being deceptive to you. And you like, oh no, I can't do that. If I can't trust you, I can't be with you. You understand? How you going to be with somebody you don't trust? What, you going to sleep with one eye open? All the time. Get out of here. Okay, and it's not enough. Yeah, shit is not enough. It says lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, frustrations. Okay, this is what this person is going through. They don't feel like they enough for anything right now. Okay, their self-esteem is shot. Okay, dead. All right, but I mean, get back what you need. You know what I'm saying? Go Figure it out. Go get some professional help if need be, okay? You know, but my collective like, I'm good. I'm good, shawty. You stay where you at. I stay where I'm at, all right? And, and they out here cyberbullying you, or they got other people cyberbullying you. You don't even care, okay? You get a comment that's negative in your feed or whatever you got going on, you're deleting it. You're deleting that person. You're blocking them. You don't care, okay? You're just making up shit, so nobody cares, all right? All right, what's going on with cyberbully for the collective? Give us some cards for cyberbullying for the collective. Who is being cyberbullied and why is they being cyberbullied, okay? Who out here cyberbullying the collective? Give us some cards for cyberbully. All right, hold on. Something fell. All right, what we got? Yeah, you cut them off. Yeah, this cyberbully is somebody you cut off. Okay, it says cutting out separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. Okay, you probably giving this person the silent treatment. It's not to say, oh, I'll talk to you another day. No, you don't want to talk to this person. You don't want nothing to do with this person because you done seen all you need to see. Okay? You done saw all you needed to see. Yeah, you cut them out. Okay, this cyberbully. Yeah, because they was arrogant and prideful. Mm-hmm. They were arrogant and prideful, okay, and stubborn. Mm-hmm. And now they feeling like they need to get a grip, okay? They need an anchor. They need something to hold them down, okay? It says heaviness, chained up, okay? Holding it together, hold it together, okay? They need some help, okay? They need some milk. Oh, shit. No, no, no. Okay, they was a karmic damn friend anyway, okay? Give us some cards for karmic friend, okay? What deception. They was karmic as hell. This ain't even supposed to be in here, okay? Give us some cards for the karmic friends, okay? Give us some cards for karmic friends. Okay. What we got? It's a lot of damn cards. All right. Yeah, they heartbroken, okay? They heartbroken because y'all not talking, all right? They heartbroken, but they a karmic friend. Like, get out of here. Why would you want to be a fake friend to somebody, okay? Or maybe they don't even know they a damn karmic, okay? And they drama. They ain't nothing but drama. That's all they have is drama around them. It says creating problems, thirsty for attention, overreacting, drama queen, okay? Yeah, they have uncontrollable desires for you. All right. This is a karmic friend. But you seen all the signs and synchronicities you need to see to get the hell from around this person, okay? To cut the situation out. Okay, collective. And you single. Mm-hmm. You're single, okay? It says independent, freedom from attachment, available to date, okay, collective? You ain't tripping on nothing. You like, listen, I'm good, okay? And Cupid's arrow, it says, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love, okay, collective? Cupid about to hit you with an arrow and shit, okay? You and somebody new, okay, collective? Okay, and it says, they wanna talk, they wanna negotiate, they wanna beg, okay? They want to beg to get back with you, but no, you're not with that shit. Okay, and they projecting shit on you. They projecting shit like, oh, what if? Or, I think I missed them. No, the fuck you don't. Okay, collective. Call back your energy so you can be in your own energy, not shit people projecting on you. Okay, because people will project they fucked up ways on you, or they would project something, it's spell work, okay? They would try to make you think you really want to be with this person when you know you don't, okay? Because you don't want to go through the things you already been through. So it's like, no projections. Keep your own energy. Look at your own damn reflection, okay? And then you're about to get a love call, okay? You're about to get a love call, or they trying to call you, talk about they love you, thinking of you, informing you that they love you. No. Okay, go love yourself. That's what my collective said. Go love yourself and show me how you love you, okay? Because I'm loving me. Sword in the rose. Yeah, clarity, truth, revelations, honoring, honor, protection, determination, okay? You determined to love yourself, okay? That's what they need their determination to be, on loving themselves, okay? Because out here trying to love somebody else when you don't fully love yourself, come on. It's never going to work because you always going to revert back to the bullshit, okay? The, what do you call it? Low self-esteem, okay? Because you going on what this person feel about you. You can't do that, okay? You have to find your self-worth, okay, collective? Because, yeah, and they in denial. They in denial. And it's a finality. They in denial that you don't want to be with them no more. They like, man, I got this. I could get them back. They love me. Love don't just stop like that. Listen. It didn't stop just then. It gradually stopped, okay? From all the disrespect, all the bullshit. Okay, collective? My collective like, no. That shit built up. You built it up, okay? And now they want to bring you a wedding ring. Nope, keep it, okay? Go back to the store. Take that shit back. Because no. It's not, that's not what my collective want. They want you to love yourself. Okay, they want you to change for yourself, not just because somebody is leaving your life. That makes no sense. Because if this person leave your life again, then what? You just gonna revert back to the same shit? No, love yourself, okay? And it's a death to that situation. You know what I'm saying? It says the relationship is over. No second chances. Like, come on, these cards ain't playing with you. Okay, and they stressed. But we already seen that. They stressed. Okay, and they got a girl with a snake. Okay? They done hooked up with somebody that's just like them. You hear me? Just like them. Now they trying to figure out how to get back with you because you wasn't nothing like that. Okay? You was the best they ever had. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. It says use, charmed, enable, boundaries. Okay? The girl with the snake. Now they gotta live with that shit because what you was giving them was real love, unconditional love. They want that shit back. No, there's no second chances. Did you hear what the card said? Ain't no second chances. It's time to move on. Okay, be a better person. Learn from the situation, okay? Learn from what you did and don't do it again or you're going to get the same shit, okay? Yeah. My collective going with they soulmate, okay? No bullshit. No karmic friendships. No karmic relationships. Soulmate, okay? We don't want no bull crap, all right? It says soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner, okay? That's what my collective looking for. They life partner, okay? And they was out here with keys on the ring. They had a key to everybody damn house. Just going here, going there. Okay, like what? Yeah, one night stand, stringing these people along. Now you got all these soul ties that you got to get a cord cutting for. You made them, okay? You made them soul ties. You got to go through that karma that you made them soul ties with. You understand? They was out here partying, having fun, chilling, okay, clubbing, risky friends. What it say? Risky fun with friends, okay? They probably was threesome, whatever they was doing, you know. Now they shattered. Now they shattered because you don't want to deal with them, okay? You don't want to be their friend. You don't want to be no partner. You don't want to be nothing. You just like, no, let's just leave this alone because I don't want you in my energy. I don't want you around me. Okay, that's what my collective saying. Because you going to think that's a door open to do more shit. Hell no. Back. Okay, it's forbidden now. We, even if we wanted to, we can't. Because we done elevated to a different level and you can't come. You just can't go. Okay? Yeah, it says love affair, temptation, flirting, giving in to pleasures. Hell no. It's forbidden. All right? Yeah, because it was a karmic relationship the whole damn time. Come on now. It was a karmic relationship and you ain't with that. Okay? You're running. Okay? Collective like, hell no. I'm getting the hell away from this. I don't want to deal with that. All right? No. Okay? What was that? Yeah, they wishing, hoping, and praying. Okay? But you can wish upon a damn star. That situation is not coming back because my collective don't want it. Okay? Now, if my collective change their mind or you change your ways, just maybe. But at this point, hell nah. Don't, no. No, no, no. I say, no, 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 no. But he's saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, hell no. Go ahead. Okay? Because, no. You did what you did. You had your time. That time is up. Okay? That's how this is going. You done wasted time. Okay? You showed the collective who you are, what you be about, what you want to do. And the collective like, no, thank you. Okay? You have a choice. Okay? Your free will lets you have a choice in what you want to do, collective. Okay? And you don't want no karmic ass friends, karmic ass relationships. You don't want that. Okay? And now they want to cyberbully you. Okay? They want to send their friends to cyberbully you. Okay? All because they want you back, but they wasted time. You see what that say? Too little, too late. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and at this point, the collective don't even want to see you next lifetime. Damn that. Okay, you good. Shit. Keep that shit where it's at, you know? You remember, don't go back to situations that spirit has gotten you out of. Okay? They can say all they want to say, but all they trying to do is finish the job. You understand? Finish you. Okay? They don't want you in a source of power. They don't want you to feel empowered. They don't want you to feel like you are above any of that bullshit, okay, that they got going on. They want you to feel like that's your only, okay, your only situation you can get in or be in. Okay, get out of here. All right, and what, yeah, you shine. Go ahead and shine. Okay? Go ahead and shine, collective. It says radiate with truth. Your light triggers darkness. Stay unapologetically you, okay? Stay unapologetically you. All right, collective. Don't even think about going back to nothing that God has gotten you out of. Okay? Don't do it. Okay? All right. So what we doing next? All right. We gonna get into this deck. Okay? We gonna get into this deck and we gonna get some numbers and we gonna get some messages and we out of here. All right, collective. All right, thank you everybody that showed up this AM. Hopefully you'll be back at the 12 o'clock hour. If you can't, you can always go to my YouTube page. Always Good, one word, you know. Like, subscribe, and you can see all of the readings, okay? The middays, the early AMs, all of that, all right? I love y'all so much, and thank you for being here. All right, let's get some cards for the collective, some numbers, okay, and some messages. All right, give us the truth. What the collective need for today, okay, to get some money. All right, give us some cards. All right. All right, collective. They gave us 4. All right, we got a 9. We got a 9. It says, worrying changes nothing. Decide your next step, okay? So don't worry about a damn thing. Just decide your next step, what you need to do next, okay? Stay out of that situation, okay? Because it wasn't good for you, all right? It was only benefiting somebody else, understand? All right, and then we got an 8, okay? It says, it seems like you're blocked, but you can still take a step, okay? You see how she blindfolded, bondaged up, okay? She know them swords around her. But if you move forward, okay? If you move forward, collective, you got this, okay? All right, yeah, you go into this, okay, once you move forward. All right, that last relationship was a freaking lesson. You understand? It was a lesson on how not to move in your new situation, okay? Don't take no baggage with you. Just keep on going, okay? It says everything you planned for has worked out, okay? Everything you planned for has worked out. That shit is crazy. That's 8, 9, 10. And then you got a 6, the lovers. Yeah, you about to get into a new situation. Okay? And you know how the other one have the devil up there. That look like a whole angel. Your new situation gonna be so beautiful, okay? You've worked hard. You've worked hard and you've maintained yourself. You have forgiven yourself for whatever, okay? You forgiven others for whatever, okay? But you're not going back to nothing that just had you all fucked up, okay? Misconstrued, yeah, it says celebrate love in your life, okay? That's the next step, collective, okay? That is the next step, all right? So, yeah, you can go with the 4-way, which is a 9, 8, 10. Or you could go with the 3-way at 9, 10, 8, 10, 6, 10, okay? Or you can go with a 3-way 9, 8, 6, all right? So you got these numbers, put them together, 9, 8, 10, and 6, okay? Do what you may with them. Hopefully you get that money, all right? So, yeah, that's what we have for today. Hopefully everybody all right and doing okay, you know? And just, you know, follow what you got going on. Do what you need to do to get where you need to be, you know? Yeah. 7. It says step back from everything to gain perspective. Okay? You have to figure out what's next, but you're not going backwards at all. Okay? Hell no. Somebody gonna have to do a miraculous change for you to even think. No, you got to show the world, okay? Show the world who you really is, okay? You got this social media, you got this, that, and the third. You can show people anything, okay? Show the real you, all right, collective? Tell them show you the real you. Show everybody the real you, you know? We ain't about to play these games with these people, all right? All right, so, yeah, that's what we have for today. I love y'all. I will see y'all at the 12 o'clock hour, okay? Might be 12:10, might be 12:49, okay? But make sure you're here, okay, in the 12 o'clock hour, all right? And make sure you're tapping that screen, all right? I love y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be careful. And y'all be you, okay? Love you. All right, collective. It's time to say a bon voyage until the 12 o'clock hour. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be prosperous. And be you. Peace.